Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to set up your Canva Brand Kit so that you can have all of your personalized colors and the logos that you create in one central hub inside Canva. And this will allow you to create customized images and graphics that you can use throughout your website, on your blog posts or your pages. And this is great because it will help you build your brand identity and create a number of customized images that go along with your brand. And then that way you don't need to use stock images. And so just to show you an example of what I mean, here is a blog post that I wrote on how to write a perfect product review that makes over $1,500 a month. But as we scroll down here and we look at the featured image here, you can see that this featured image has all of the brand colors that I use on Start Blogging 101, including my main brand color here. This golden color up here is one of the complementary colors that I've added. And then this entire mock-up of a product review is something that I also built in Canva. And then as we scroll down here even more, you can see that as we get to step one of this tutorial, that I have different customized images here. I have my brand logo in the bottom right. I have a nice headline and it's using all of the brand colors that I have set up. And then here's step two, and I have another image that I've created with different graphics, and it all goes along with each of the steps. And here's the third one where I talk about writing a Google-friendly outline, and all of these different things I have used Canva to create. And so this is really nice because even though you can still use stock images, I try to avoid stock images as much as possible. And I love creating customized images with Canva using my brand colors, which helps make all of my blog posts that much more unique, and it makes them that much more helpful in Google's eyes. And even though this hasn't been proven, I do believe that having customized images in your blog posts helps them rank higher because they are just seen as something that is unique and something that is helpful for other visitors coming onto your website. And if you took this same exact blog post with all of the same words and you copied it over, but this blog post had the customized images in it and the other blog post only had stock images in it, I think you'd agree that the first blog post here with the customized images is a more helpful blog post overall and just looks better. Hey, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jake Full, and I built a six-figure blogging business all on the side while I was working my 9-to-5 job. And I was able to quit my job and go full-time as an entrepreneur, doing what I love every single day. And I want to teach you exactly how to do the same. And so if that sounds interesting, make sure to click the link in the description below and sign up for my free 30-minute blogging masterclass. It's an entire overview of blogging and affiliate marketing and how easy it is to get your own website started, create a brand online, and start generating passive income every single month, because I have built entire website templates in a box that you can import in less than 1 minute. And then I also have over 400 individual website templates that you can mix and match however you would like to create pages and blog posts 10 times faster than anybody else out there. And so make sure to click that link in the description below and get signed up for the free training. And let's get back to the video. So in order to set up a brand kit in Canva, we first need to go to Canva's website, and I will have a link in the description below. And you can see it says, what will you design today? And if we scroll down here, Canva does have a very generous free plan, but I would highly recommend their Pro plan. Canva Pro is easily one of the best investments that I have made for my blog, and it has an absolutely insane amount of features that you get with the plan. And what's really nice is they do give you a 30-day free trial on the Pro plan. And so here I am on the Canva pricing page, and if we scroll down here a little bit, you can see on the left-hand side, this is their free plan and what you get. But as of the time of making this video, the Canva Pro plan is only $10 a month for one person. And as you'll see in the next video, when we go to create the personalized logo and favicon for your website, we're going to be using a number of Canva Pro features in order to accomplish that. And so even if you just try the free trial for only 30 days, I think you'll find insane value with it, because you're going to be able to create your personalized logo, your favicon. You can start creating customized images for your blog posts. And I honestly can't think of a better tool for only $10 a month that will be able to do all of that for you. So what you'll want to do is click start a free trial on the Canva Pro option here if you're on the pricing page. Otherwise, if I jump back to the home page here, you can see that there's also a Canva Pro option on the home page here that says start your free pro trial. And if I choose that, you'll see that today it gives you a free trial for 30 days and you can cancel it at any time if you feel that it isn't worth it. And it's really nice because they will send you a reminder 7 days before your Canva Pro trial ends. And so you can sign up using a Google account, Facebook, or a regular email. It doesn't really matter either way. All right, so once you have signed up for the free trial of Canva Pro, you will be sent to the dashboard screen, which will look like this. And in order to set up your brand kit, on the left-hand side here, there's an option that says brand, and you will notice that there's a tiny little crown icon to the right of it here, and that indicates that it is a Canva Pro feature. So I'm gonna choose the brand option on the left-hand side here, and here is the brand kit section within Canva. And you can see that I already have a Start Blogging 101 brand kit set up with all of my colors, and so I'm gonna choose this. And so you can see you can add logos here, you can add all of the colors for your global color palette, plus any additional colors that you would like to reference. And then as we scroll further down here, you can set different fonts that you want for different headings or subheadings or body text. And if we scroll even further down, you can even add your brand voice so that if you use AI to generate any text within Canva, it will sound more like your actual brand and like it's coming from you. And then you can even add a number of different photos or graphics or icons, which I don't personally use, but it's really nice to have if you want to use it. So I'm gonna scroll back up to the top here, and I'm gonna go back to brand here. And so I'm gonna set up a new brand kit for Ethan Blackwell's site. So I'm gonna go up to the upper right here where it says add new and choose that. Now it says create your brand kit. And so I'm gonna click in here and I'm gonna type Ethan Blackwell brand kit. All right, so that looks good. So I'm gonna click the create button. All right, so here is Ethan Blackwell's brand kit. You can see it looks just like the one that we had with Start Blogging 101 before. And the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add all of his colors to the color palette here in Canva. So since you have already set up your Kadence global color palette, we're going to go into the Kadence customizer on our website and copy each of the hex codes for each of our colors over to Canva. So here I am logged into the back end of Ethan Blackwell's website, and I'm gonna go to the left-hand side where it says appearance, and then I'm gonna go to the option that says customize. So here I am in the Kadence customizer. We have already set up all 9 of our colors for the Kadence global color palette. And so in order to access those again, I'm gonna go to the first option here that says colors and fonts and choose that. Then I'm gonna go to the top option that says colors. And here we have the 9 colors that we had set up for our Kadence global color palette. So all I'm gonna do to copy these hex codes over to Canva is I'm gonna choose the first option here and click on that. Here's the hex code down here. So I'm gonna double click this and then press Control C on Windows or Command C on Mac. Then I'm gonna jump over to Canva, and then I'm gonna click this button in the colors option here that says add new. And then you can see that it gives you an option to paste a hex code. And so I'm gonna press Control V on Windows or Command V on Mac to paste our hex code here. And there we have our first brand color added to our global color palette already. You can come up here and give it a name. Personally, I don't think it really needs a name, so I'm just gonna leave it blank and I'm just gonna click off. And so our main brand color is added here, and right below it is the hex code, which is really nice. And now I'm gonna go add our second color. So I'm gonna go back to our website. I'm gonna click on the second color now. I'm gonna double click on the hex code, copy that, head back over to Canva. I'm gonna click add new, and then I'm gonna paste my hex code in here and click off. And just like that, we have our first and second brand colors added to our Canva color palette. So all I'm gonna do is come back to the website here, and I'm gonna repeat this process for colors 3 through 9. All right, awesome. So I have gone and copied all 9 of our colors from the Kadence global color palette and pasted them in order into Canva here. And so here's our main brand color. Here is the secondary accent color that shows when people hover over links and things like that. The next 4 colors are our contrast colors. So this one being the darkest, then it gets slightly lighter, and then even lighter and lighter after that for colors 3 through 6. And then the remaining 3 colors are the base colors that we will use for backgrounds and subtle backgrounds. And so you can see that I have a slightly beige and then an even lighter beige and then pure white as our last 9th color. So now that we have gone and added all 9 of those colors, you can come in and add additional colors if you would like. So I'm gonna go back to our website here, and here we are in the Kadence customizer, but I'm going to get out of the Kadence customizer and go into the Kadence blocks controls, where we added some additional colors in a previous video. So I'm gonna click the X to get out of here, and then I'm gonna go into any blog post or page. So on the left-hand side, I'm gonna choose posts, and then I'm gonna go into the sample product review post here. And now that we are inside a blog post or a page, in the upper right here, this Kadence icon says Kadence Blocks Controls, so I'm gonna choose that. And then as I showed you in the Kadence Global Color Palette video, we did add a few additional colors to our Kadence Blocks controls here that we can then reference when we are going and building pages or blog posts with Kadence blocks. So we added a green color for the pros on our website, we added a red color for the cons on our website, and then we added a complementary color here that I showed you how to get using the Adobe Color Wheel. And so I'm going to go and add these 3 additional colors to our Canva color palette as well. So I'm gonna click on the green color here. I'm gonna double click on the hex code and copy that. And I'm gonna go back over to Canva and I'm gonna click Add New, and I'm gonna paste that hex code in there and click off. So we have the green for our pros added there. I'm gonna go back to the website. I'm gonna click off and I'm gonna choose the red color here, and I'm gonna double click that hex code, copy that, head back over to Canva, click Add New, and then I'm gonna paste the hex code in there and click off. And then one last time, I'm gonna go back to the website here. I'm gonna click on our last complementary color here. I'm gonna double click that hex code, copy that, go back to Canva, add new, and paste the hex code in there and click off. All right, awesome. So we have 12 colors now added to our Canva color palette. The first 9 are the 9 colors from our Kadence global color palette in order. And then the remaining 3 are additional colors that we have added. And you can add as many as you would like into your Canva color palette if you would like to reference other colors when you're going and building different designs. Now, one thing before I get into the logos here is I'm gonna scroll down and show you the fonts here. Now, I personally use system fonts on my website, but in Canva here, you have the freedom to choose any fonts you would like to use in your graphics or designs. And so if there's a certain font or set of fonts that you love that you would like to use in your designs and easily reference, you can add them here, and you can add them per heading. So you can see that for different titles or subtitles, or they even have headings and subheadings, all the way down to body text and captions. You can come in here, and so say you want to change your heading font and have it be a certain font that you love using for your brand. I'm going to come to the heading option here and click the edit button, and then you can see that there is a font family dropdown. So I'm going to click that, and you'll see this in the next video when I show you how to create your personal branding logo. But they do have a really nice option here in Canva to filter down your font options. And so I personally love using geometric fonts for my headings and for my graphics because I think that they look really modern and clean. And so if you click the right arrow here a few times, you'll eventually see that there's an option here for geometric. And so you can see it right here. It says geometric. So I'm going to choose that. And then that filters down all of the font types to show you geometric fonts within Canva here. And so one of the ones that I really like that I'll show you how to create your personal brand logo with is Glacial Indifference. And so if I open this up, you can see that there are a couple of different font weight options, including regular or bold. And so if there is a font that you love and you want to use that for your headings, and you want a certain font and font weight to be the default when you go to add headings in Canva, you can come and set that here. So you could come in and choose Glacial Indifference, the bold font weight here. So I'm going to click this, and you can see that that adds it for our headings. So Glacial Indifference is chosen here. The bold option is already enabled, and then you can come in and you can set whatever size you want to be the defaults for the headings when you go and add them in Canva. And so you're more than welcome to use this for any of these heading types that you would like. I think you'll find that the more you use Canva, you'll go to add headings in your designs, and you might want a certain font family or a font weight to be the default. And that will help so that you don't have to go and change your font family and your font size every single time that you add a heading. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not gonna set any defaults here. And so I'm just gonna cancel this. And now if we scroll back up here, I do just wanna go over the logos really quick. And so I will be showing you how to create your very own personalized logo and your favicon using AI and Canva Pro in the next video. But once you get finished completing those logos, you can come in here and click this, and then you can choose the logos that you have created from that video, and that will add your personalized logo and your favicon and any other variations of logos that you've added. And so I have already created the logos that I want for Ethan Blackwell, so I'm gonna go and upload those now. And so I've gone and uploaded the Ethan Blackwell logo with the name in here, and then I've also added the favicon logo that we have created. And once again, I'll show you step by step how to create these for your own personal brand in the next video. And so you can see that it added in those colors from the logos that I uploaded. And so if you'd like to add those colors to your Canva color palette, you can, but I already have these colors in my color palette. So I'm actually just gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove this one as well. All right, so let's go in and create a new design quick and show you how this Canva Brand Kit works. So in the upper right here, I'm gonna click create a new design. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna do a custom size. So I'm gonna choose this, and then I'm gonna create a design with a width of 1600 and a height of 800. And I have pixels chosen here, and I'm gonna click create new design. So here I am on a new design in Canva. I will have additional videos showing you how to use Canva in much more detail. But if we come down here and click on our canvas, I can come in here and change the color of my canvas by coming over here to the background color. So I'm gonna choose that. And you can see on the left-hand side here that I have my Start Blogging 101 brand kit added. And it has all of my colors here, including my additional colors. And then what's really nice is you can have multiple brand kits if you would like. And so you can see there's a little drop down arrow here. So I'm gonna choose that. And now I get the option to choose between my Start Blogging 101 brand kit or my Ethan Blackwell brand kit. So I'm gonna choose the Ethan Blackwell one and click that. And then down here, I'm gonna click select brand kit. And so now that changes all of my colors to the colors for Ethan Blackwell. And now it's really nice because you can really easily reference these colors right from within your brand kit, and you don't need to go in and type these hex values every single time and choose them. So it saves you a ton of time and clicks. So if I want to set the background of this canvas to the main brand color for Ethan Blackwell, all I have to do is click the first color here, and boom, it goes and changes my entire background to my brand color, and I don't need to go and add that hex code every single time to change colors. And then just for the sake of a very simple tutorial here, on the left-hand side, I'm going to go to elements and say I want to add a picture of a campfire. I'm going to come up here and search elements, and I'm going to type campfire and hit enter. And I want to look at the graphics here, so I'm going to click the button that says see all under graphics here. And if I just want to add a generic campfire graphic that has a solid color, I'm gonna choose this one here. And you can see that that comes in, and I can make this as big or as small as I want. So I can put it here and I can center it. And then you'll notice that it's currently black, but I can come up here, click the color, and then once again, I have full access to my brand kit, and I can change this to any color I want. So if I wanna change this to white for my brand kit, I click that. If I want to change it to a complementary color, I can click that, but I'm just going to change it back to white here. And then I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's centered horizontally here and match it up like that. And then I'm going to click off, and then say you want to add a title to this design here. I'm going to come over to the text option in the left-hand side here, and you'll see that you also have access to your brand kit here. Now, since I didn't personally add any brand fonts, it says add your brand fonts here, and you can actually do it from here. So I'm just gonna click that. And so here's a modal showing very similar to what we had on the brand kit page. And you can come in here and you can set specific fonts and different sizes for headings or subheadings or whatever directly through here. But I'm just gonna X out of this modal here, and I'm gonna click add a heading, and then say I'm creating a featured image for a blog post that is titled the 10 best camping accessories or something along those lines. I can come in here and type 10 best camping accessories. And so that's looking good. So I'm gonna double click this to highlight everything. I'm gonna come up to the text color. I'm gonna choose white for my global color palette, and then I'm gonna click off. So that's white. And now I can click and drag this, make sure that it is centered horizontally, and put it just below the campfire logo here and let go and click off. And then what I can do is click the campfire graphic here, and then I'm gonna hold shift on my keyboard and also choose the title so that they are chosen together. And then in the little toolbar, I'm gonna click group up here, and now that treats both of these elements as a single element. And then I can come and click this, and now I can vertically and horizontally center this and click off. And there you go. We just created a very, very simple featured image for a blog post using our brand colors that we set in the Canva Brand Kit. And if you ever want to access your brand kit while you're designing anything, you can come over here and there's a brand option on the left-hand side. So I'm going to choose that. And you can see that it has a few options here. You can set up your different brand templates. You can set up your brand voice so that if you ever generate text with AI, it will sound on brand and sound like it's coming from you. And if we scroll down here, we have the different logos that I added, and then we have the whole color palette here. And then, as I said before, you can add your fonts or brand voice, photos, graphics, etc. So that's how simple it is to set up your Canva brand kit. And this brand kit is really nice because now we have all 9 of our colors from our Kadence global color palette added into Canva along with our additional colors. And so whenever you're creating a blog post or a page on your website, you can really easily reference your colors through the Kadence global color palette. And then when you go into Canva to create customized images for your blog post or featured images or whatever it might be, you now have access to the exact same colors that you have in your Kadence global color palette right from within Canva. Plus you can add all of your logos, you can add different branded fonts that you want to use, and it just makes it so much easier to stay on brand and build that brand identity throughout your blog and your customized images. That's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.